definitely an honor to have you in here, you know what I'm saying? And we was just talking about the records, you know what I'm saying? Like, Seven Trey was a vibe. Feeling amazing is a vibe, man. But when you see the EP and it says on the EP that this is a story, you know what I'm saying? So give us the what they call the synopsis.
Okay. If y'all ain't know, y'all need to go get Season of Revenge out right now everywhere. But so we picked 7 tracks, and 7 tracks, number of completion on a whole nother universe type stuff. So then the my bad. So then the first song on the album on the EP is Franco Link. So Franco Link is like,
I like that one too.
You like that?
I like that.
Appreciate that.
That
Appreciate
is
that.
hard.
Appreciate
Hey, I
that.
wanted to call her. I wanted to call her. It's like, I like this right. I said, oh, it's the intro.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, like, shout out Graven a producer, and shout out Rick Ross for inspiring that moment. But it's like, Franco Link, I call it Franco Link because everybody really usually get Cubans.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I wanted to get something different. So I was hustling for something different than a Cuban. So I went and got my Franco Link. But before that, I'm just calling out my shots about what I want. You know what I'm saying? Before I start getting busy. So that's Franco Link. And then, laying low, that sort of kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
That's when you going through the hustle phase, stack, chill, and lay low. Just stay out the way.
Stay
Just
on
get
the
your
low
paper
low.
right. And then cover the prices when you start making a little money. You know what I'm saying? So now you can cover a couple prices, buy a couple things, life getting a little better. 7 Trey, what's the first thing you do when you get some money? You buy you a car. You feel me? Get you a trophy. So, 7 Trey, shout out Bird. You know what I'm saying? Then you got feeling amazing because now you getting money. Now you got your little toys and you living, you good. So, that's where feeling amazing come in just from the feeling. Then I like that is, every time you get a little success, and I know Wildman Teddy T know this, there's always a little bit of kickback or resentment from other people. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like, but you got to understand how to, I guess, maneuver through it, live with it, and understand that, like, it's no such thing as sympathy for a winner. Definitely. So then you got big things, and big things is basically everything that you've been through. It's like, now we here. Now it's nothing the negativity could really do about it because you can't deny something that's great. So that's what big things is, Look at me, mama, your baby done did it.
That's it. That's fly like that. You know what I'm saying? And the music, of course, produced by Big D, so it's gonna have its feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's
shout
bright.
out Big D.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bright record. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's locked in, y'all can check us out on the OG Ride. What is it? OG Ride Out. What is it?
OG Ride Out Live.
OG Ride Out Live on YouTube. On Go ahead and give it to him.
OG Ride Out Live on YouTube. Just type in OG Ride Out Show Live, and you should be able to pull us up. Right now we got King Zoe as a special guest.
Live screaming, baby, around the world. That's what we do. Thanks to Behind Backstage,
Newkirk Cinema
in the building, baby. So, like, I remember I met you a year ago.
Yes,
like
sir.
Literally just a year ago.
Yes, sir.
And it was like you was 17. Now it's like you're 26. You know what I'm saying? The maturity, I see it. You know what I mean? What did you learn from then to now?
It's the best way to put it. Humble. Just learn how to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
Really learn how to be aware. You know what I'm saying? Be aware and be in the moment. Then, because, a lot of times I was just excited about a whole lot of things because a lot of things were my first.
Right.
So, you like, wow, it's crazy, it's amazing. But then, as you get more into it, more deeper in the game, and I remember you said something to me about this too when we first met. You say, the more you do it, the better you'll get. So it's like the more I just kept doing it, being around people giving me game, I soak everything up. I'm a student, so I just soak all the game up from Naka, from you, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's a part of the team, and, you ain't got no choice but to grow when you want something more. So that's what happened.
That's the best thing, because the growth is the development of it, you know what I'm saying? And there's growth as an artist, but for me, it's growth as an entrepreneur.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as an entrepreneur, you might use the artistry, you might use the business sense, you might use the craft, whatever it is. It's one of these elements or all these elements that's creating the entrepreneur, which makes you a well-rounded person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why it's like I always like a person like you. I'm like, you not just a rapper. You not a rapper at all. You know what I'm saying? And I barely want to call you an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more. You know what I mean? It's more that you bring it to the table, and that's where you want to be at. You know what I mean? It's like from the radio station to the music. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a great balance because it enables you to get your brand out there. It enables you to get social with the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To build your fan base. It's all about fandemonium. You know what I'm saying? And that's the element of once you can create that, that's when everything just falls into place.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think right now, by you telling your story and the people that actually get it, they're going to come aboard. And then this next music is going to be like, oh, man, I understand what he was really like. They're going to really understand the EP now. You know what I'm saying? Once they start hearing it, because they'll actually see the story.
Because, yeah, man, like you said, we met a year ago, and man, oh, man, it was a lot to get to September 4th, but we made it. Mm-hmm. And like you said, you know, I appreciate that. That's a compliment, like, on a major level, especially from you, you know, because it's like, you know, I kind of set out to be more than just an artist and more than just a rapper, because it's like, you know, you want to help other people. You want to do good, but, you know, you want to do good for other people. And the radio station really started because I was really just trying to get my music out there.
Right.
And then, you know, it was just so happened, Pops was like, yo, we going to play everybody. And I was like, yeah, we play everybody. So then, you know, that's just sort of how I got to meet people, sort of how I got to get the name out there. And then, you know, like doing the shows with the show host, I started learning about radio, learning about how personality, learning how to speak, learning, you know. So it's just like I just took up the game from everybody because, you know, you could learn from any and everybody.
I think it was cool. I don't know if you really saw it, but we really created a trend when we was doing G5. You know what I'm saying? That was like, you know, something really big. People still ask me about that to this day. You know what I'm saying? Watching, of course, the live streaming, what we're doing now, and everybody that was in there, you know what I'm saying? And I really felt that was a great situation for you to help build your brand and get your presence as being, this is my station, this is my brand, and this is my music, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with the caliber of people that we was bringing in there and the connects, like I remember it was dope because you had everybody that we would have, you would have on the radio station, you know what I'm saying? Which is the follow through.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, and I didn't have to tell you that.
No.
I didn't even have to tell you the plan.
Oh, he a real
From
hustler.
from the first time when I bought Briscoe, which was the first artist that I bought in like that.
Right.
The next week Briscoe was on your show. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I love when people get it. Like, you understand, we already had conversations, so you knew where I'm at, you knew why I'm doing things. And that was like, I was like, damn, I kind of taught Zoe to be independent. Zoe don't even call me, you know what I'm saying? He don't even like, then I'm thinking like, damn, I did teach him to be independent of me, and he's a great student, you know what I'm saying? He's really, you know, one of the valedictorians of the class, you know?
Thank you.
And, you know, it's like, damn, I'm going to let him just work. One day, we'll get to see each other again. You know, Naka call me, you know.
Well, I'm sorry to cut you, bro. I was going to say, man, I've been over here at Strong Arm, and I've been hearing him play your songs. I'm like, I keep hearing King Zo. I keep hearing Trap House Sundays play it and stuff. I'm like, who's King Zo? So I'm happy you came through. I'm able to see you, and
Nice
the
to meet
music
you.
is fire, son. I like what you're doing out here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And that means a whole lot coming from a DJ. You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Shout out to you.
The Newkirk is on Fridays on Air FM.
In the Air FM Fridays, you know what I'm saying, from 8 to 10.
He'll get you over there as well. It's all live streaming. He could play the videos. He could play everything. He could do that now as well. But
Oh, man.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's how we get busy.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, we got a link.
Yeah, okay.
We
You
got
know,
a
For
link.
sure.
So right now we're gonna go ahead and get people in the
Work
big
it out.
things.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So we can, give them the end of the story. The EP is popping. Go get it. It's on all platforms: Spotify, Amazon, Apple, whatever. Everything is out, man. So go get it. It's produced by my brother Big D.
Yo.
This is a real
Shout out to Big D.
real joint right here. I need everybody to pay attention. Blaze FM 88.7 Strong on Radio. This that thing, baby. This that thing. Let's get it. King Zo live in the house.
Big things, I make big things. Got big rings. I dropped the million. Big things, big things, big things. Crib on the wall. Big things. She wanna ride. Big things. I'm closing deals. Big things. Hold up. Big things.
H2O Black Sneak, what's up, Big D? Yeah.
Big things, big things. I make
Yo,
big things.
this your boy 6'1", out there entertainment, and you listening to the OG Ride Out with my boy Wildman Teddy T. We vibing in the city, you dig? You better lock in.
I'm closing deals, big things. Hold up, big things, big things. I done worked too hard, can't tell me nothing. Big things, big things. I done came from the bottom, yeah, off the muscle. Big things, big things. Just wanna ride the wave, boy, get up off. Big things, big things, big things, big things. Look at me, mama, yo, baby done did it. Knowledge of one and that come with no gimmicks. Light up my wrist and I upgrade the engine. Talk of the city, why they never mention. Applying this pressure, just working and spending. All of these checks got me getting addicted. Sleeping on floors and fighting evictions. Now that we up, we lit and we winning. Came a long way from that stealing and dealing. Stay down, little homie, stay patient and build it. I was just willing to do what they wouldn't. Now they just mad cause I did what they couldn't. Blessings on blessings, that's from dedication. Grandma be praying, them angels protecting me. God got my back and my squad right here next to me. Pistol and pants, they held up by Giuseppe. Black sticks on my feet, you know how I'm stepping. Against all odds, but you know what I'm repping. We just rejected the f you expected. Now I'm popping and I'm spinning it reckless.
K1ng.
Yo, this your boy 6'1", out there entertainment, and you listening to the OG Ride Out with my boy Wildman Teddy T. We vibing in the city, you dig? You better lock in.
Big things, big things. I make big things. Got big rings. I dropped the million. Big things, big things, big things. Crib on the wall. Big things. She wanna ride. Big things. I'm closing deals. Big things. Hold up. Big things, big things. I done worked too hard, can't tell me nothing. Big things, big things. I done came from the bottom, yeah, off the muscle. Big things, big things. Just wanna ride the wave, boy, get up off. Big things, big things, big things, big things. Look at me, mama, yo, baby done did it. Knowledge of one and that come with no gimmicks. Light up my wrist and I upgrade the engine. Talk of the city, why they never mention. Applying this pressure, just working and spending. All of these checks got me getting addicted. Sleeping on floors and fighting evictions. Now that we up, we lit and we winning. Came a long way from that stealing and dealing. Stay down, little homie, stay patient and build it. I was just willing to do what they wouldn't. Now they just mad cause I did what they couldn't. Blessings on blessings, that's from dedication. Grandma be praying, them angels protecting me. God got my back and my squad right here next to me. Pistol and pants, they held up by Giuseppe. Black sticks on my feet, you know how I'm stepping. Against all odds, but you know what I'm repping. We just rejected the f you expected. Now I'm popping and I'm spinning it reckless. Diamonds be hitting, you see from a distance. Before my shit, then you gonna leave headless. Planting my flag and you gonna respect it. K1ng, but you know who the best is. Big things, I make big things. Got big rings. I dropped the million. Big things, big things, big things. Crib on the wall. Big things. She wanna ride. Big things. I'm closing deals. Big things. Hold up. Big things, big things. I done worked too hard, can't tell me nothing. Big things, big things. I done came from the bottom, yeah, off the muscle. Big things, big things. Just wanna ride the wave, boy, get up off. Big things, big things, big things, big things. All this gold on my body look like Mr. T. Pacheco Petite, all I know it ain't cheap. What she won't do for you, boy, she do it for me. Pimpin' ain't dead, it just went to the web. Cut on the camera, she open her legs. I'm sipping and swerving, my top don't exist. 50 the neck and about 20 the wrist. Diamonds on wood, bitch, it cost a grip. I remember them nights I would pray for this. I would hustle for this, we could struggle for this. I stripped every penny and die for this. Playing no game, catch a body for this. You don't know what I've been through to pull up and cruise. Now I ride the ghost with the top off and talking to God. Just feel amazing, just working on saving and spacing and blazing. Big things, big things. I make big things. Got big rings. I dropped the million. Big things, big things, big things. Crib on the wall. Big things. She wanna ride it. Big things. I'm closing deals. Big things. Hold up. Big things, big things. I done worked too hard, can't tell me nothing. Big things, big things. I done came from the bottom, yeah, off the muscle. Big things, big things. Just wanna ride the wave, boy, get on it. All I ever wanted was a 7 track. 7. catch you at the flake. King on the license plate. Wood grain and some tick just to hide a player face. Few Cubans on my neck, you can tell I'm getting paid. Drop the top on them, all this ice, I don't need shade. Hypnotized by them blades while I'm creeping down the block. 9 on my lap cock, AK in that trunk. Try me if you won't, G. My vibe don't interrupt it. Can I live? Can I chill? Sipping, spinning the wheel. Ain't trying to do the dash. We ain't got no need to rush. Roll through, start up a fuss. Hate niggas wish they was us. Laughing while we feel like all I ever wanted was a 7 track. 7 track. All I ever wanted was a 7 track. 7 true. All I ever wanted was a 7 track. 7 track. All I ever wanted was a 7 track.
Things know what it do, whoa. I swear all I ever wanted was a 7 tray to ride to school. I wanted a don't so bad, I went and got me a deuce. I wanted a don't so bad, I caught the first one I seen. A Dade County street dream came true, ooh wee. Never pressed about speed, I wanted to drive to the Keys. 4-5 on the seat, AC on freeze. Real leather, no leather, paint wet as the sea. The young in the foreign came second to me. Trump beating, the people on my street ain't getting no sleep. Because of this Chevy, my neighborhood forever know me. A real coming through, old school Impala coupe. Swoop in the back window, feeling like my Uncle Moose. A game changing, lane changing ass name billion. I might go put the mother stars in the ceiling. Going hard on callers, leave it parked for the. This shit, I dropped it for the.
All I ever wanted was a 7.
Oh yeah, we got Kings on the building. Happy birthday to my brother. The Virgos are in the house.
7 track.
Happy birthday to FLO-Rida. It's going down tonight, man. It's on, it's on.
Picture me rolling, feel amazing. I'm talking to God with the top down, praying for patience. Been waiting, just roll up another, let's keep it blazing, eyes low. Just like an Asian, gift of persuasion got me through the door. My genius and hustle gon' bring in some more. Picture me rolling, just feel amazing. Picture me rolling, it feel amazing. DDB and a BSG, don't test it. Or I'm out your league, seen young Rome, show you what I mean. Stick dirty, but the clip clean. Let me slow it down for you slow. Middle finger to you hope. Humble me in your chest. Headshot, confess. Baba cool and a hit of Sprite. Give a king life on them late nights. I'm swerving the city, my passenger seat got a biddy. It's probably your biddy. You missing, kiss out, then flip it and pass it to my. Married to the game, focused on figures. I never change up on none of my. I love all my. You know I'm rolling. This feel amazing. I'm talking to God with the top down, praying for patience. Been waiting, just roll up another, let's keep it blazing, eyes low. Just like an Asian, gift of persuasion got me through the door. My genius and hustle gon' bring in some more. Picture me rolling, just feel amazing. Picture me rolling, it feel amazing. Nappy headed, who stubborn, I just want me a coupe. Better yet, the dunk on 6s, candy paint with no roof. Fell back for a minute, really thought I fell off. 90 days of pressure, piss me off and I'ma take off. Gotta stay out my feelings, emotions ain't good in business. Seeing by they moves, they really only got ill intentions. Roll a doobie, sit back, my life really a movie. Catch the vibe, let's slide, you know just how I do it. I keep the 10 on the window just to block out intruders. Mostly dolo, can't let these ops out here no maneuvers. Planting seeds, I'm the so I'm tripping manure. Don't hang with rats, not my kind, I only hang with shooters. Dealers and hustlers, kings that's trying to move a bundle. I came up off the 30, off the 100. I really got it off the muscle. I ain't with the tongue tussle. Stay away from slimy and all of these musty. Mostly leeches, or they out here trying to block my riches. I got a vision, took some time and I plotted it with precision. Got God, so trust it ain't nothing that I'm missing. Chameleon niggas get real, they start to switching. Salute all the real, get Momo to all the fake. Picture me rolling, feel amazing. I'm talking to God with the top down, praying for patience.
Kings on the building.
Let's keep this blazing, eyes low.
It's feeling amazing in here right now. It's feeling amazing right now. Against All Odds Music Group.
Just feel amazing.
Oh yeah, this is what we do, man.
Picture me rolling.
Introducing new artists, new brands.
Feel amazing.
To take over for the legacy, baby. Miami the Music Bed. It's another one. Against All Odds. K1ng.
Yeah.
Live in full effect, man.
for everybody who don't know, man, that's knowledge of one, no gimmicks. That's what it stands for.
No gimmicks, straight
knowledge
up.
of one, no gimmicks. Can't rule over many till you rule over the most important one. That's why the crown over the one.
That's it. You see that? That's called message.
You
You
feel
know what I'm
me?
saying? Music with a message.
Deeper than rap.
It's like that. So what can we expect? What's coming up, man?
Well, we got another video in the cut that's about to drop. You know what I'm saying? Can't let too much out the bag, but we also been working on something new that's about to drop on y'all real soon. You know what I'm saying? But you know, fourth quarter pressure right now. That's what we on. So, and we just really trying to push Season of Revenge, push that Feeling Amazing video out, 7 Trey video out. Go get the whole tape, and then trust me, another video's dropping. It's gonna be a really big thing. Trust me.
Big things.
It's gonna be a really big thing.
Big
you know what I'm
things.
saying?
Big things. You know what I'm saying? It's set up, man. So look, everybody saw it last night. Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh yeah, you already know it's you, man.
Talk
If
about it.
anybody knows, you know how I rock with my Heat, bro. And when my boy blocked that, listen, he didn't block. Listen, when he blocked the shot, his hand was in the rim. Like people don't like. He didn't just block it. He didn't just meet him in the air. He met him in the air, contact, and then Tatum still was about to dunk it, but he wrist game strong. Wrist game strong. He blocked the shot, and now we here. Now we here.
And it was the authority that Tatum went up to dunk that, to like put the signature, like, nah, I don't care what y'all do. I'm still the oops.
Man, what? I'm about to go get a Hero jersey.
Oh,
like,
man.
that-
Hero.
listen, Tyler Hero. Shout out Tyler Hero. Shout out UK, because I used to live in Lexington, Kentucky. So I know about UK. So I've been knowing about Tyler Hero. Yo, that's a bad boy.
That's a bad boy,
That's a
man.
bad
And
boy.
you know what? Look, when the game started off, you know, I stayed with the Heat. I was like, they're going to stay poised because Boston just came in, went up 15-3, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, the Heat just had a couple days off, more than everybody else, so they're going to be a little rusty. They got to get back into their groove, you know? And by the second quarter, they definitely came in, and it was a dogfight after that, you know? And I was just glad that the Heat stood up and went beyond.
Yeah, because, you know, we had a real bad history of not finishing the game.
The follow through.
You feel me? So now, but once I seen Buddy go into beast mode, once I seen Butler go into like no haircut, no lineup, no nothing, beast mode, I was like, oh yeah, it's over. It's over because he's not playing.
Yeah,
that boy want to get there. So it's like, who was in the way? Boston was who I seen was like, okay, that's going to be competition. And Philly, that's who I thought was really going to be the hardest for us to get out of that Eastern Conference.
Right.
But now I'm looking at it now. Then you seen Denver knocked off
The Clippers.
the Clippers.
Listen,
The
I ain't watch
Trippers.
No TV. I'm
I call them
sitting here
the
spectating
Trippers.
right
Like,
I call them the Trippers. Now they done trip.
like, come on, like how you choke?
They tripping.
They choked. Like they took 3-1. They was up 3-1.
The Trippers. You know, that's what they are. The Trippers. I don't even want to. I mean, y'all was built up to be the conference championship was really the Lakers and the Clippers. That's what everybody wanted to see.
That's what it was supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that y'all let all these people down, you know, is terrible. The fact that,
You thought it was gonna be easy.
you know, y'all made the trade,
Sleep.
you know,
They thought Jamal Murray was gonna play around.
like, I was like, this is just plain embarrassing.
Bro, that fourth quarter, like, cause I'm watching it on my phone, cause like we in the studio and I'm watching it on my phone while we trying to work, right? And I'm just like, yo, this is just disrespectful how they doing it, because it's like, then, like it's just like you could see it in their face that they was done.
They was done.
They
like,
was done. They was like, yeah, we lost. We just gonna try to make it a little bit
we
respectful,
gonna go
but
through the motions.
yeah, but they was done. Kawhi stopped going to the basket. Paul George stopped going to the basket. Then he shoots a shot that, like,
That was really like the party's over.
yeah, like it's just like you could tell he just quit after he shot that shot. He said, I'm done. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't gonna win. But it's like that boy said. He said the Lakers got worried about us too. So it's like I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see what's
I
going
really
on.
believe it's gonna be the Nuggets and the Heat.
You think the Nuggets gonna beat the Lakers?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Because at this point here, you know, they already they know what it is to be down and come back. They know what
Right.
it is to be, you know, losing 3-1 and come back.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So what else is there for them to have to test? If they go down a couple games, so what? They can still come back. You know what I mean? And I just think right now, like, what's the name? I can't even say the white boy name. Djokovic.
Yeah.
That boy is bad.
Well, only thing I could say is the Clippers and the Lakers is two different teams.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
I mean, just like I say, the way the Nuggets are playing,
right.
it's just like the way the Heat is playing. The
Right.
Heat and Nuggets got a taste of blood in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what changes. It's like the Lakers, they high on the hog. And being high on the hog, that's how people get caught up. Just like the Clippers. The Clippers got caught up. They was high on the hog.
Right.
And I could believe the Lakers could come in and be in the same position with these Nuggets. Because now everybody on the Nuggets is fired up for
Right.
the Lakers.
They is, but like, well, you know, I don't gamble with money, but if I was, I would put my money on the Lake Show, just because their team is just so deep.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, Denver playing, they balling,
Mhm.
but the Lakers is just deep.
Yeah,
So even when Djokovic get tired, say for instance, what's his name, Anthony.
right.
If Anthony get tired, they got Dwight Howard.
Mhm.
So you still got somebody to keep beating you up the whole entire game. So I don't know, but we gonna see.
It's gonna
man.
be interesting.
But I want to
Definitely
see the
gonna be
Heat.
interesting.
If the Heat go to the finals, like Jimmy kind of like stapled himself and like.
Mhm.
But if they win, if
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy bring home the chip,
He's on another level.
they gonna be like, all right, you taking over D Wade's spot.
Yeah.
You officially did it. So if Jimmy could pull that off, no, don't get me wrong, it's not just Jimmy, but
But he know that. They want to give it to him. The team, they understand he the captain.
yeah, they know. But I'm
know?
talking about like the whole, you know how they call it Wade County?
Mhm.
Like Wade earned that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like Jimmy is earning his spot
Yeah.
to get his,
'Cause
you know.
he won it.
Yeah.
He won it. He know Dwayne Wade is gone, and he know he got the opportunity to do what he did and better.
Cause he got people on the team that's fighting with him.
Because
So
next year they're gonna bring back the Greek Freak.
you think that you think they gonna get the Greek Freak,
They're gonna get somebody.
bro?
They got the money. They got the money to get somebody.
Don't do it, man. They get
You know what I'm saying? And they want to, like, Pat Riley want one more dynasty before he leave. Like that. Pat's like, I gotta get me one more run.
like you said. They got the checkbook. So and then Antetokounmpo is what he up for his
Free agent.
contract,
He's
free
a free
agency.
agent.
So
Mm-hmm.
you never know.
You know, he
You
was.
never know. Long as they
sit
don't mess
down.
with Jimmy, Bam, and
No,
Tyler,
They
we
definitely
good.
ain't going nowhere. They ain't
We
going
good.
nowhere.
As long as they don't mess with them three, and we good. And what's the other dude name? It's another white boy on the team.
On the Heat,
On the Heat.
the white boy that come off the bench with the long hair, with the ponytail.
Is he got long hair?
Yeah, the one with the ponytail.
I don't
Duncan Robinson. He start.
I don't know. Maybe he start. I don't know, but it's a white boy and he be shooting threes
That's
too.
Robinson.
And
That's
he-
he starts.
And he nice.
He's nice too.
Man, that start
And
five
then
is
the
just
dude,
mean.
the point guard that made rookie of the year, he came in with the all white pulled up, the real dark skinned dude.
Uh-huh.
He came in, he started hitting too.
Man,
Lefty. He got
Man.
left hand.
they know. I'm telling you, the East was up for grabs, and when the Heat win it, bruh, when the Heat win it, it's gonna be we back running the East again.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta come through us, like
Nothing else.
you feel me? Like
Nothing else. You know
only
what I
if
mean?
the Dolphins could get on that same
Well,
page,
you know,
bruh. But you know,
we can't wish for everything. Okay, we can't wish for everything. So now to flip the script, we in an election year. You got Biden, you got Trump, you got chaos. What's your thoughts?
First and foremost, Season of Revenge is out, and I don't know, man, cause it's like we know what's going on ain't working, so it's like we gotta change something, and I know who I'm voting for, but I don't get into politics, but nah.
But you are voting.
But of course, got to, because it's like if you don't vote, what's the point of you complaining? Because if you, how you gonna change something if you never say it's wrong?
If you're not a part of the process.
You know, like I had to teach my son something the other day about no one knows something is wrong with you until you tell them something is wrong with you. So it's like you could tell me, you could say, Dad, I wanted to go with you, but if you never told me you wanted to go, how am I supposed to know you wanted to go? So it's like, speak up. So it's like, okay, I hear you. I respect the marching. I respect the protest. I respect it because it got to be known that it's a problem. But do something. So
what's
now,
the action?
what's the action? Just like in the song, I said everybody talking about revolution, but who gonna get it popping? So it's like, all right, the revolution, the way we could do it is just take over the voting polls. Like, yo, everybody go vote, and then it don't, you know, just go vote, just go do it. It doesn't take that long, and so then we could change it. You don't like how the police are moving? Start encouraging people to become police officers who have good hearts. So then, you know, eventually all that stuff will just filter itself out. You want better people running the city and the state?
Bring them in.
Bring them in and be like, hey, yo, hey, my homie's a lawyer. Hey, I think we should start voting for him. We should do this. Like, I encourage people to do that. Like,
community.
You gotta vote in the primary.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to
Not
it.
just the presidency.
No,
But
like you see how we talked about sports. You see how we could tell you we just broke it down on sports. Like we got to be able to talk about like what our future is. Like these people, like these people legitimately control our future. Like, and the crazy part about it is you can't complain because we put them there, or the lack of us not voting put them there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now, all right, now I love it that everybody's awake now. Everybody's aware that like, yo, this is a legit problem. So it's like, okay, now that we know it's a problem, we know how to fix it. Are we gonna do it?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are we gonna do
step
it?
to the plate to get it done.
So that's my thing. My thing is I'm calling. If I would say anything, I'm calling everybody out. Go vote.
Go vote.
If you're going to do anything, go vote. You want to post something on Instagram, post that you voted. Because
Put that sticker up.
put that sticker up. You know what I'm saying? Because
Show the proof.
I talked to the mayor. I talked to the person who was going for the mayor of Hollywood, Florida. Like, you know, they was going around campaigning and all that type of stuff. And I asked one question. I said, so what you going to do for the people in the, you know, in the hood? And she was just, and she came down. She had a legit plan. And I was like, oh, I respect that. You should say that more often. You know what I'm saying? So people know where you stand. But it's like, that's what I feel like we should do. We should really go research these people that's out there and vote.
We need them to stand in line like they stand in line for those Jordans.
Facts.
That,
Facts.
you know, they be out there 10, 12 hours. They got their chairs, sleeping, doing the whole 9 yards.
For real, because this is your future.
This is bigger than those Jordans.
You feel me? This my son's future. So that's what I think about, because it's like eventually I know one day I'm not gonna be here no more. So it's like what can I leave, or what type of impact could I leave on him, and what would I look like telling him he should always speak up if something's wrong if I don't. You know, so it's more like lead by example. So like I said, I'm going to go vote, and I suggest everybody do the same thing.
I voted in the primaries.
Yeah, and everybody, if you know how, it's people out here to help you get your voters' rights back. Go out there, figure out how to get it back, because your voice matters too, bro.
Definitely, and that's the position that we want to play as media people. You know what I mean? That's why I want artists to be able to have that vibe, that we're all giving that push for people to vote, because a lot of these young people feel like, why should I vote? It don't matter what I say, what I do. You know what I'm saying? And if it comes from the right people, like, nah, it does, and you give them the explanation of how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. People don't really understand how politics work on a local level. All they know is the mayor. They don't know what the city commissioner do. They don't know what this person do. They don't know what are the things to be able to vote, to look for, to vote for in the primary. So I think it's got to be an educational setting that we put in the community to be able to educate our influencers. Just like our influencers know basketball, sports, they need to know politics so they can go and influence to their people, their peers.
School,
right.
Back into government,
Right.
economics.
Absolutely.
We need to go back there. that's what we learn.
But at the same time too, I think it's important that it comes from home too, because if it comes from home, it becomes the foundation. Then when you go to school, you feel smart because you're able to talk about it because your parents put you up on the game.
And
You
let
know
me
what I'm
play
saying?
devil's advocate again, Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably a decade behind you.
Mm-hmm.
What I was taught was to work. Working was the thing. You got to make money to survive out here. We wasn't taught school is very important.
Mm-hmm.
We was taught grinding, hustling, working. That's very important. Like I used to go with my grandma on the bean bus to pick beans.
Mm-hmm.
She used to turn her beans in for money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I turned 15, I got a summer job. You know, my mom was on welfare. I taught my mom that you can make more money if you go work than waiting on that check to come every month, because they was taught growing up to beat the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the way they pushed us.
Mm-hmm.
So now with these millennials, you know, they not going for that. So they took it and they taking it to the next level. Like the millennials now are entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they changing the game and they taking a stand. The only thing we can do is like now try to support them.
Yeah, guide
You know,
them. We have
yeah,
to guide
guide them.
and support. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. They're doing what they're doing, but they need guidance. Because that's the problem. If they're doing it without the guidance, it's going to be more chaos.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we still got to do, is lead the way and show them the right way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that is collaborative. Or it's a collaboration between everybody, understanding there's no fear, because the main thing is these people are scared of us. They're afraid of us, and that's what they use to kill us. I was afraid. So we got to be able to give them something not to be afraid of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that point, that can't be an excuse no more. You know what I mean? And
No.
it's definitely a good thing that, you know, King Zo is in here, you know, telling people to vote, because that's what it's about. It's a good thing that you're in here telling people to vote, and that's what we need to do. Is we need to keep encouraging people. This is a positive thing. Like, to me, the voters' day need to be a holiday. It need to be a day where everybody
No word.
at the each of the spots is DJ crews set up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jamming. It's bounce houses. After you vote,
They
your
gotta
kids
make
can
it
have
exciting.
fun. You know
They
what I
Do you
mean?
see the result of I'm not voting for no woman?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what happened with Hillary, man. That was
I'm not
terrible.
voting for no woman, so I'm not voting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look who you put in the White House.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Not voting.
I hope they don't feel the same way about
Biden.
about no, not Biden, but Kamala, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They voting for Biden. They know she's there.
No, but some people are voting for her, not
Right.
because
Listen.
they don't like all his stuff. Like I heard a couple people say, I'm just voting for Kamala, even though Biden is on the ticket. But the reason I'm voting is because
I mean,
of her.
he knows that. That's why he got her.
Right,
You
Of
know?
course, man.
I'm
Listen,
not mad.
man,
I'd rather,
right. I'm with you.
know, I'm
man,
not mad.
When you know the game, you understand the play.
You know, one thing I like about her is like what you were saying. Like even now, that's a problem now that parents make kids go to work instead of go to school. You know,
Yeah.
being at the school right now.
We do it.
I see
our
the kids.
community, we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other races, it's school.
Yeah.
School.
Well, because they got the sustainability. You know what I'm saying? And that was the one thing that that she did. Harris did was when she saw that kids were staying home to go to work, she actually put something in place to make them stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really, you know, I understand that everybody's not in the place, and that's why it's got to be more of a social active in the community. So single moms and different people have something that they can go to the community. Like,
Right.
you know, I'm big on the church. The church is
Yeah.
supposed to be that cornerstone. If you're paying money as a tithe to the church, then the church is obligated to pay at least a FP&L bill, pay at least something. You know what I'm saying?
Kick
Yeah,
it
we
in.
gotta
It
get
should
back.
be.
We gotta get back
They
to
gotta-
those days.
It's got to
man.
get back to the community, because that's what's going to sustain the community. You know what I mean? If there's certain things that people can do based off of what they're given,
Right.
then they can get that. Then that's what we are. You can't, like, I tell people, like, wealthy people and people that are well off, they got a plan. They good. they're making their money from the community people. You see what I'm saying? And that's why nobody wants to help the community people, because the community people everybody's capitalizing on. That's why they're making their money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So there has to be, the community has to be able to step up to say, okay, listen, if you come into this organization and you put this amount of time and effort, then you get this back. And the more you put in is the more you get back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what a trust is. These are the things that are set up. You know, like my aunt, she's been with the Salvation Army for over 50 years. When you go work at the Salvation Army, they give you a place to live, they give you a car, they give you a salary, everything. You know what I'm saying? So whatever city that you live in, they got you set.
But another thing that like I feel like we really will have to work on with just in our community is wanting to learn and seeking to want to learn. Like I couldn't, like my grandma had I had a PlayStation. She bought me a PlayStation. No, it was a Sega Genesis, and I couldn't play it until I knew how to read. So, you know what I'm saying? Every day I walked past it looking at it, and it forced me to read. So now every day I read something because it's like I was, you know what I'm saying, taught that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I like to learn. So it's like I know a lot of things that they do, they put it in a book, and they, you know the phrase, you want to hide something from a, you know what I'm saying, put it in a book. So, you know, that when I heard that, and she always would put that on me about you should always want to learn. The minute you feel like you know everything is the minute you know nothing. Right. So I'm always on the hunt to learn, and I'm like, that's something that we need to encourage other people to do, is go learn. And once you start learning the game, and you could never win a game if you don't know the rules. So,
and that's why I tell people, that's what you got to do. You got to learn the game first. It's not about what you're doing, it's the game, because once you know the game, you know the parameters of what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So I tell that to artists, I tell that to anybody. If you're going to be in this music business, go learn the business so that you can know what you can and can't do. It's really valuable information.
Trust me, it hurt.
And it saves you money.
It hurt to learn it on your own.
You know what I'm saying?
Take it from experience. Trust.
You know? So it's like, that's the element, you know, and that's how we really want to be able to each one teach one, put these kids in the element to be able to understand now. And like wanting to read is a thing, and it's like I think that's another thing that has to come from the home is to instill learning. Like you got to learn. I tell people, the more you learn, the more you earn.
Facts.
That's what it boils down to. So if you teach your people that if they're able to learn something, they can actually make something, because that's what separates rich and poor people is information.
Man, it's so crazy. We just listen. When I say we had this conversation yesterday, we had this conversation yesterday because it's like how you gonna win a game if you don't know the rules? And the only reason, like, it's the reason why everyone what it said. Snoop Dogg said it. You told me it yesterday. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Right. Yeah. So it's like you have to go do the research. And selling doesn't necessarily mean money. Selling could mean just your time. You know how many days I sat next to Teddy and just listened to him just tell me stuff? And I wouldn't say absolutely nothing. I would just sit there and listen. How many times I would just sit with a knocker and I would just listen. And I wouldn't say nothing. I would just, and she just be like, "Are you listening? Are you okay? You there?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." I can't listen if I'm talking.
Hey, like the computer. Come on, are you still listening?
You still there?
Yeah. So it's like, you know, that's.
But that's the difference between people that, you know, don't have a plan and people that do have a plan. You know what I mean? It's like individually, you know, you see the people that are followers and people that don't have options, and then the people that have options, you can see how they're influenced.
Right.
And that's the crazy part. Like, you got options, but you're influenced to go left, and you already was right. You know what I'm saying?
We our own worst enemy sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can you do about it, man? But we got my man King Zo in the building, man.
Yes,
Give
sir.
everybody your social media so they can follow you and keep up with you.
What's going on? I'm K1ng, King Zo. Make sure you go follow me at K1ng_ZOEBSG on all social platforms. Make sure you go get the new EP, Season of Revenge, out right now. Black Sneaks Entertainment, Against All Odds Entertainment. We getting real busy. Shout out Teddy T, you know what I'm saying? And just for always giving me game and always showing me love from, like, the first day we met. You know what I'm saying? When we first day we did an interview up here, man. It was love. So
That's it.
go get the EP, Season of Revenge. Go watch those 2 movies we just dropped, Feeling Amazing and 7 Trey. You understand? And trust me, we got another video coming, and we only doing big things for the rest of the year. I said it in the album. We popping shit all year.
It's going down, baby. It's going down, man. Y'all keep it locked in. More music, more fun. We vibing on this new young boy, never been broke. Sticks with me. It's going down. Y'all come
I
on.
really can't think right now. I wanna say, but I ain't got nothing to say. Shorty say she need me, and I ain't never needed her, not for anything, and that don't make sense to me. All I ever need is fucking Trey and many, and all of this money ain't even for me. All this shots me. I get down top. Fresher than a newborn. This bitch just got compressed to this that newborn. 3 5 less I can do for him. Take off his arm. The first shot, that's the alarm. You gon' see about twins looking right behind me, and they all on. Gon' post up in that knob like I ain't got no words. My mama tell me she that one to come through swerving. What she said on Instagram, he better shoot, so he can't shoot no more. Back then on side the CD stuff like, boy, you know you been a hoe. This stuff like shit'll never go. My son be screaming, gang, gang. His mama call my phone every time she know I left her sister. In the end, fuck all that brain, cause I won't collect your brain. And if you knew how close I was, then wish these won't do the same. Docs out, man, down from going nowhere we ran down. What the fuck am I saying now? Not a for them dang. Catch you with your pants down, you ain't gotta stand. You know the only reason that we came in contact for the leave us. 10,000 on me, now this ain't no rap money. Nah. I just pass it to my yang and he gon' clap something. Yeah. You know we load up soon as we get the drop on. When we pop out, just keep on with that rah. We spinning while the cops out. Pop me buku's hands like I'm a junkie. I don't give no fuck. Better come correct, you should be paid to something. I'ma put you up. Just get your weight up, I got my cake up. Lean again, got love for different shit, boy, you ain't on that. Let's count some heads. 10,000 on me, now this ain't no rap money. Nah. I just pass it to my yang and he gon' clap something. Yeah. You know we load up soon as we get the drop on. When we pop out, just keep on with that rah. We spinning while the cops keep it real. Bro, we got make sure $1, cause we don't go to them, don't have to come.
What is kitty top? English, Spanish, and French. What is kitty top? Euros, dollars, and yen. What is kitty top? Bentleys, Rovers, and Benz. What is kitty fly? Private to Alice to M. What is kitty top? Birkin, Gucci, Chanel. What is kitty top? Louis, Gucci, YSL. What is kitty make movies wetter than a well? What is kitty be choosing, trapping, and fail? Don't nothing but this cash, man, it's top. Don't nothing but a bad man, it's top. Don't nothing but this cash, man, it's top. Don't nothing but a bad man, it's top.
Hey, look, this store these bags. Be like, can you afford me? Broke in my face, ignore these. For the bag, speak poetry. Boy, this from the hood, this from the project. This so ghetto, this speaky bonnet. Snatch bag, clean, tug of war. Turning gang, he gon' go to war. You want this real bad, say pretty please. Cop me baguettes, make my wrist freeze. Got overseas going crazy about me. Jamaican, Cuban, French, Japanese.
What is kitty top? English, Spanish, and French. What is kitty top? Euros, dollars, and yen. What is kitty top? Bentleys, Rovers, and Benz. What is kitty fly? Private to Alice to M. What is kitty?
Hey, that cadence is hard, dude. Yeah. That's your girl.
Low waist, fast, baby, tap in. Tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap in. MLB, icy game, better tap in. Tap in. Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to back been a lame, so the real chicks feel it. Daddy on the FaceTime, you could never take mine. End up on a dateline, Rich with no day job, keep your wop, always on the course side, Billionaire boys when they shot from the West Coast, they wanna lame little rappers tryna fuck clout. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap in. MLB, icy game, better tap in. Yeah. Tap. You got an itty bitty waist, pretty in the face. Never let a broke take you on a date. Haters can't relate, I've never been fake. I got a big baller putting icing on my cake. Icy from my lips and my fingers to my toenails. Dripping in Sinead, this ain't going on sale. All these birds busy, baby, I do not do friends well. Lot of haters, but I promise that I won't tell. Now what's my favorite word? Icy. I can see the smile, but I know she don't like me. 200 for a verse, yeah, I'm way too pricey. I'm gonna bring back hyphy. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap in. MLB, icy game, better tap in. Tap in.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move your. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. Where you get your beats? I heard 93 rappers say like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the court. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, spit one. Let me hit that MC 8-ball and MJG. Keep spitting that P to the IMP. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Ballin' G, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's Oakland, baby. Ain't nothing but pimpin' these days, G. My C got locked up, but these real still know they got to give a what you say. Short dog with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like Snoop and TIP. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Hey, boy, I got you, right?
Blow the whistle.
Animalize. Hey, I feel this every word. Section 8 sex symbol. Let go. Hey, when
Hey, man, I see you in a rush. You even grabbed your night bag. We ain't even fight bad, I don't like that. Crying out your makeup, girl, you tripping. Advice from your broke friends, you need to listen. But you don't hear nothing all in your feelings. Look at what we got and look at what we building. Look at where we started and look at where we headed. Look at all the rumors and look at who said it.
She said she love me, but despise just a liar in me. She hit the blunt, she took a puff, and now she high as could be. She wished me luck, she said good luck, goodbye, and just leave. She grabbed her luggage, walk up out the door, and just left the keys. Why you in a rush to go? Why you in a rush to go? Why you in a rush to go? Why you in a rush? Why you in a rush? I thought I was the best, I took a chance and placed the bet. Opposite of champ, I lost my ex to her ex. Every bad bitch I ever put up and left. I got mommy issues causing craters in my chest. I blame her for all of it, I can't show love. I feel the test, and once you in my trap, I loosen up. And I forget to be attentive to your needs and love. That's why you're dead, that's why you're dead. And if your name ain't make it in the song, you wasn't another notch up on my belt, crossed off my bucket list. I guess he is a better man, I guess he is a better man. And if you get another, you will never get up again. Said if you get another, you will never get up again. She said she love me, but despises just a liar in me. She hit the blunt, she took a puff, and now she high as could be. She took a puffy. She wished me luck, she said good luck, goodbye and just leave. She grabbed the luggage, walk up out the door and just left the keys.
Southside, East West gon' ride. We vibe. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Body like a Coca-Cola. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Body like a Coca-Cola. Coming through vibe. Pull up on your set. Big bean, big red. Big rim, big tag. Pulling out the tag. Lead up way. Dripping to the floor. What you know? Got me 30 feet. Got me fresh feet. Then I hit the mall. Yeah, I'm gon' ball. Fresh busy on fleek. Yeah, baby gon' eat. Shawty talking about her neck, her bag. Hit her from the back, now she got whiplash. Smash, crash, then I do the dash. Smash, crash, hit her with the pad. Never write check that your ass can't cash. Shawty bring it over and you bring it right back. Shawty bring it over and you bring it right back. Shawty bring it over and you bring it right back. North side, south side. East West gon' ride. We vibe. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Body like a Coca-Cola. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Body like a Coca-Cola.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I spotted that apple right between her thighs. Slid up on her, like what's happening? Bent right over, got the cheese clapping. Coke bottle shape, big old fattening. Plus she got tig old bitches like Miss Patty. She wanna blow Joe dog and you can't stand it. You try to figure out how I got them panties. That Oscar win the Oscar dog, maybe a Grammy. I wanna hit her from the bag and let her call me daddy.
Y'all the super fat, got it up on her.
I wanna hit her from the bag and let her call me daddy.
Y'all the super fat, got it up on her. Baby, let me holla at you, just want your number. You the type of broad, I spend them racks on ya. Bend that over, I'ma get it how I want it. Put it in your life, Burger King, the way you want it. Coca-Cola body, you a dime, that's a trophy. Text me, call me, baby, I'm up on it. Entertainment situation, it is what it is. Keep it to yourself, we ain't gotta tell Will.
Keep it to yourself, we ain't gotta tell Will.
Keep it to yourself, we ain't gotta tell Will.
Keep it to yourself, we ain't gotta tell Will.
North side, south side. East West gon' ride. We vibe. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Body like a Coca-Cola. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Tell her bend it over. Body like a Coca-Cola.
I got a scared to come outside. I ain't Bonnie Clyde. You wanna reach, swallow your pride. This Audemars, you aborted. If I'm a side, he getting extorted. Pay up. Look, you don't want no pressure. This charged up like a brand new Tesla. This a cheat code. Twisted through the club, all these getting repo. I need a big dog. I don't do Mickey Mouse. I ain't tryna tiptoe through no mini house. Let me show you what a from Miami bout. Matter of fact, take you on a city gore route. Make it rain. I don't do drugs. LB on this. Come and put it in your mouth. Bend it over, bust it wide. I got a scared to come outside. I ain't Bonnie Clyde. You wanna reach, swallow your pride.
It's young 305. Ready to knock out her slides. He ain't, but he tried. Drop summer now, we outside. New truck, got it ordered. Everything I drop across the water. Big bags, you can't afford them. When we bounce these, they record them. Life is great, long as it's sells. We can buy a car, I buy my own Chanel. You had a problem, I couldn't tell. Fiji water, how this smells. It's these, cause they kiss and tell. And half of these ain't in bed. Was trash, I'd rather get it. This made me wanna be sad.
Bend it over, bust it wide. I got a scared to come outside. Come out. I ain't playing. You wanna rap?
What y'all, skinny y'all, small y'all, tall y'all. What on? That's how you like, how you like. I'ma make a clap for me. What about to do? I'ma make a clap for me. What about to do? Right now. I'ma make a clap for me. What about to do? Hey, hey, what's up? That's right, what you mean? Hey, hey, skinny girl, know you that? What's up? Yeah, fuck that, wanna do? Hey, yeah, go, let's go. I'll walk that, that's right, what you mean? Hey, hey, skinny girl, wanna do? What's up? What's up? What's up? Wanna do? Hey, yeah, what if freak them day? What if they move that? Put the foot on it. Put the fuck Jesus on the BP, ice below the fierce time. She knows, but she fears mine. She have a mouth misstep, she know where she move your body like a batch in your waistline. Let's go. Put that girl stop playing. Put that girl stop playing. That's how boys girl stop playing. Boys girl stop playing. Take it low, 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 low. Take it low, 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 low. You gotta do it, man. Do it, go low. You gotta do it, man. Do it, go low. Let's go. I walk. That's right. What you mean? Hey, yeah, skinny girl, know you that? What's up? Yeah, fuck that, wanna do? Hey, yeah, let's go. I walk. That's right. What you mean? Hey, hey, skinny girl, wanna do? What's up? What's up? What's up? Wanna do? Hey, rock your back, rock up. Me no use a vet, oh yo. Me keep on you, you no dress that. Little catch on your chin, you no stress that. No. If you from your man, you know you not go tell nobody. Don't have the hotel, you not go know me. Tight girl, come right. Diamond, don't blind nobody. Tall Amazon girl, make me cry nobody. Big girl, come join me, what's it? Hold it up. Rock it up, bring on, grab up, down, hold it up. I walk, that's right, what you be? Hey, your big skinny girl, know you that? What's up, fuck yeah, wanna do? Hey, yeah, let's go. I walk, that's right, what you be? Hey, skinny girl, wanna do? What's up, fuck yeah, wanna do? Hey.
I've been up 4 days, having 3 ways. Let my in twos, I'm the one, man. Tryna jump in my lane, I'm in the air, man. Make her fall in love, she gon' want the last name. I'm a giant to these titties like San Fran. And this beat slap like a backhand. I know you wanna put a rapper, you a rap fan. How you just glowed up like Pac-Man? I get it, you got bands. Make your own money, make it, and it's all advance. If I hit once, then I know I can hit it again. T-shirt and your panties on, baby, you know what it is. I make it hot. I make it hot. Don't stop. Make it hot. Don't stop. I make it hot. Don't stop.
Está caliente como volcán. Me tiene detrás de ella como perro guardián. Está pegada, soy su fan. Enseñó mi equipo y me une su clan. Y Jackie Chan, cuando tuerquea ya mueve ese flan, yo soy tan bueno ya no dan, calla, lo Wu-Tang Clan, cuidado te muerde mi boa, tiro rimas como Noah, no quiero un pedazo, te quiero toda, está llorando, ven y lo sobas, yo activo mami, tú me dices buen, soy de Trisoma, así que trae a tu friend, te explotó la nota cuando le doy el pay, él con una y yo llego con el arena,
I make it hot.
Let's go, chip out it man.
I make it hot.
Chris Brown,
don't stop. Make it hot.
Latino gang, yeah.
I make it hot. Don't stop. Make it hot.
You gon' blow my cover, baby. You gon' make me pull it out, give you that level, baby. Put my hands on my ass. I know it's rough. I know the heat from your thighs. So I'll take my time when I'm in that. Moving right to left. I won't waste no time when I'm in that. When feeling on your spot, you gon' make it hard. You know what it is, huh? Show me what you're doing down low with your hips. I gotta tell it like it is, huh? Baby, you're on fire now.
I make it hot. Yeah. I make it hot.
Make it hot.
Make it hot. Don't stop. Make it hot.
Make it hot.
I make it hot.
Make it hot.
Don't stop. Pop, pop. Make it hot.
Okay, yeah.
305 every day. 305 every day.
That right.
305 every day.
Okay.
305 every day. 305 every day.
Pull up.
305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. Ay, ay.
Down here, nah, it don't snow. Don't believe it when they tell you that it gets slow. Then them jack boys pull up with them fofo. We got them paparazzi, we got them popos. They be jumping out of trucks, Volvos. DT state troopers and Metro. We got strip club and we got casino. Haitian Jamaicans, a whole bunch of Chicos. Pull up in the dunk, baby, a 6'4". A Bentley 2 though, baby, 4 door. See them Phantom, they sit them on 2-4. See them Chevy, raise them high like a UFO. Get them big houses with the marble floors. A hood rents a whole lot of modern. South Beach, okay to do your video. When you're in the hood, you gotta watch it for these yo.
305 every day. 305 every day.
That right.
305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day.
Pull up.
305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. Ay, ay, ay.
Foes up, I pull up with all my towners. Home of the heat, that salt water drown ya. Slide through the beans in Carol City with grinders. Snakes and piranhas, snatch you out your designer. I know some Chicos that get it by the boatload. Dre got peas, round the skis and the fofos. Chevy on 6s, watch how my dough close. My Zoe got sweat, he a swipe for the ghost rose. Been like, I ain't see you in a minute, girl. I'm with the clan, we too live, so get it, girl. Ball got the juice like Luke Kane, I finish her. I rep the crib and club live with city girls. Jump ship and switch sides every day. The birds round here fly every day. The city where you smoke and get high every day. Don't trip, drum clips, die every day.
305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day. 305 every day.
You see that 7104s, that's the lifestyle. VV's all in my Cuban, I'm like a lighthouse. Might smell T, double DJ up. Bet not kid lad, was leaning on my cock. Out in the cockpit, riding with the mop stick. Still on that block, fresh out the projects. Down south where piranhas hang. 4-5 got me walking like I'm trying to do the running man. But when the real, I really understand me. I know you know from Mobilizer to North Miami. Here shit, a little hater, they know me, baby. Ain't ran the drill in a while, please don't motivate me. Give it to me, bad. Then with me, ride with me, Richmond Heights through Florida City, X and 6 where we check. P Ryan, Goonville, big guns and extra clips.
305 every day. 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 305 every day.
She wanna walk.
305 every day.
She wanna with the
jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no comb. And I stay to myself cause I never like these. If she only like the guap red like these. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of her mind? Especially when you get designed and I want it done. And the building came with the wings like a number 9. Yeah, come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Hey, she wanna with the woo. She wanna with the woo. She wanna with the woo. She wanna with the
woo. That's my kind of. She be saying like when you gon' fly me in private so I can land on it. She
said tricks for kids. She don't fuck for the tricks. She can handle her own. She just wants some. Got that big Birkin bag worth 5-6 figures. You might be out your league. Can you buy that? I pull up on the top, going on the throne. I'm the dawn. You can fuck around if you want. If you want, out in Bali. Big swing, big dress. Big nigga, big mess. Before we done, she asked what we gonna do it next. So what if the seats in the jet? She like all that gangsta. Top down, riding around with the blick. Who you with? Whoa. She like all that gangsta. I said she like all that gangsta.
She wanna with the woo. 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 Let me take you to the candy shop. Show you all I got. I put diamonds on your chain to match your diamond ring. I'm on a two. Hate or the love, it's me and you. Let's turn her into something she love. Then who gon' pull triggers? I was fine when I met you. Then I you. Then I left you. Cause your feel the same. And I don't got time to waste. She wanna with the woo. She wanna with the woo. She wanna with the woo. She wanna with the woo.
Shawty made that clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bait. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. She wants your name and D-Yo-Yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the fofo. Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep a pedicure cause I don't do facade. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it, it make you go and do anything you want. Shawty made that clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of faith. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. If I hit it front and back, she gon' hit the sidewalk. If she got her best friend with her, take her back to Milo. Got a 5 in the morning, wildin'. And the name ain't Megan, but she a stallion. Never keep my divided. Remember I was pulling up in the valley. You know I take her so when she ride. Sweater in the sneakers all Kenzo. Shawty know to drop it low like a limo. Every time we kick it like Timbo. Shawty made that clap, she don't need no applause. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that to the floor, yeah. Shawty made that clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bait. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe.
I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my
juggle. Another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle. Another juggle. Another day, another struggle. I know how it feel to wake up messed up. Pockets broken, another out to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. I remember I was just like you, smoking with my crew, flipping over 62s, cause GED wasn't B.I.G. I had to get B.A.D. That's why my mom hate me. She was forced to kick me out, no doubt. Then I figured out niggas went for 20s down south. Packed up my tools for my raw power moves. Glock 19